Well, the opening day of any competition is special for everyone. A red letter day for everybody here and those of you who have joined us for our live coverage. I hope everybody is comfortably strapped in for the ride. We're sure that this will be a feast of football, irresistible, emotional, a roller coaster for everyone involved. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. Well, as you can see, we've already started here. Oh, this looks sharp. Pressing high and with purpose. He's in a great position here. Knocks it into space. Flings it. Diving header! And he's done it! First blood drawn. Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
Yeah, a diving header is always...
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, but I think they all know too well that things are far from done here, and while there's never a good time to be caught out, you definitely don't want it to be now.
Good running, strong and purposeful. He has a look up.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Tries to play it through. Can he latch on to this? There's no flag. Ah, that's a fine interception. So what can they make of this? Some good work on the right flank here. Knocks it out wide. It's a promising position. Oh, that's nice. Plays it in low. And the finish! Oh, and that is really good tenacity. Header comes in! Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Something to build on after the break.
Yeah, on the face of it, it looks a fair reflection of what we've all seen, Peter. Some incisive play one side, battling qualities on the other. I think this game is there to be won, and a minor tweak may be all it needs to change it.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
Has a look and plays it forward. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. The team still separated by the game's only goal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Almost an hour gone. King.
Well, this lead is beginning to look a little delicate. I'd rather see them show the ambition and adventure to go further ahead. But it seems as if they settled for a riskier approach now to defend this.
Thinks one through.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now he's off and running. Looking for options for... And the shot! It's in! And he celebrates his 30th goal. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. So that's 2 now without reply.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Great vision. Now the delivery. Terrific header! And that's a real chance missed.
Well, at least they're showing some positive intent now, Peter. That's the sort of urgency that's required when you do go behind.
And that is out of play. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. Oh, that is a nice touch. He's found a way through.
Well, at least they acknowledge the effort.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, don't you just love it when a plan comes together? Victory never in doubt in the mind of the mastermind in all of this. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Cheers, Peter. It's a privilege to be here. It really is.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. Things have got underway here pretty promptly.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
Chance! It's a loose ball. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. In with the challenge. And he cuts out the supply. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. It's a promising position. Oh, nice touch. And it's made its way to him. And he's well positioned here. Goes for a shot! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Still goalless. And he was quick to react. And the return pass. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Almost half an hour in now. Now this could be a chance. He's got away. That's going to go a long way. All crossed in early. Cleared away. And that's played in low. And he's there to get it away. Did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. Well, anyone who's joined us late, I can confirm that in terms of goals, at least you've missed nothing. No, that's been intercepted. He's on it. Can he get away? Out towards the flank. Hangs one in. That should be the goalkeeper's, and it is. And the half-time whistle goes. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, simply put, Peter, they haven't been good enough to trouble the opposition. They need to play with more courage in the second half and a lot more intent.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. So the first half brought no goals.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
He's had a shot! And it's been shipped out wide.
He has saved the goalkeeper's blushes there. What great defending.
0-0 still. It's a game that needs a bit of life injected. Very little to report from an attacking perspective. Jim, it's a cagey old game.
Yes, 0-0 and little promise of a goal due to the shot-shy nature of this contest, but I'm not giving up on it. There's plenty energy on the pitch, not to give up hope just yet.
And the shot! Shot could carry finish! It's in! And late in the day, a telling moment.
Well, you can see what it means to all of them. A frustrating game, but now they have what they wanted, and they're rightly pumped and ready to go again.
Oh, the deftness of touch. Received it delightfully and finished it off sumptuously.
Well, I think he knew all he had to do was get it under control, and it was always going to end up in the back of the net thereafter.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's better late than never, Peter, and that's potentially decisive now. Niigata really are showing all the necessary urgency, but it's potency they need.
And he's picked it up out wide. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Myanmar can really think about the precious seconds that took off the clock. No need to overly commit now.
I think we're just about done here. Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. That's the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got over the line. Quite a ride. Any reflections on what you've seen, Jim?
Myanmar decisively...
So bring it on. Fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it. This is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. Park Ji-sung! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
Yeah, Mohamed Salah. And it's mainly because of his frightening pace. He's a huge threat when he's running at defenders, but he's also proved in recent times that he's a top-class finisher. Opposition defences are going to have to be wary about playing a high line because there's nothing this guy relishes more than space to run into. And once he gets there, he's gone.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Ødegaard. And that has found him in acres of space. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Shot a goal! And he's done it! The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige.
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Now it's Mohamed Salah. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Oh, he certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And the referee has shown him a yellow card. That was travelling. And he's had it nicked away. Saliba. Foden. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And that's a... And he shoots! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. So smooth, a signature finish.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs, and when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
So that's 2 now without reply.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
And he's made sure that's not getting through. Saliba. And Mohamed Salah. And it's Park Ji-sung. Campbell. That has been slung wide. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Nice. Goes for the header! Sticks it away! Just one in it now! The game takes on a whole new complexion! Spectacular header. He really flung himself at that.
He had a decision to make and he got it bang on. You can't beat a diving header.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, there's a real sense that the momentum has shifted here, Peter, and the crowd are reacting to that now.
Salah, good driving run. He can get that clear. Rodri. Park Ji-sung. That's a nicely weighted pass. Nice control. Adams. Alexander-Arnold. Here's Rodri. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement.
Yeah, they're ahead, Peter, but they can't afford to get too complacent. They need to go with the same intensity and tempo they showed in getting both the goals. Try to get another now and establish that two-goal cushion early in the second half.
Very little in it. The score at half-time is 2-1. And we are already promptly back underway. And this is Mohamed Salah. Now, can he beat his man? Can he finish? He scores! Two to the good, and they are purring. Absolutely purring. He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
And yes, it's him again. So the lead now is 2.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Driving forward. He's gone to goal! Oh! Fantastic! That is a gem! An absolute gem! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
And it's Park Ji-sung. Now it's Mohamed Salah. And this is Park Ji-sung! They've done it! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Oh, that's nice. He's in a great position here. Out of play for a goal kick. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, it looks like they just want to introduce a new focal point to the attack.
Adams. Foden. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Tries a shot! And that would have won it.
Well, his movement has certainly picked up. He's got that decisive goal on his mind.
So there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Kirkez. Salah. Under an awful lot of pressure. Played in by Foden. There's the header! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Into the last 5 minutes. Odegaard given the lift of his goal. And it's Salah. Now that looks a decent ball. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside. And he's only too happy to take that back. Closing. Oh, shooting chance! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, he looks like he's annoyed with himself there. He didn't do an awful lot wrong, did he?
Adams. Now Foden. And that will be it. What a satisfying performance. A performance at times of determination and occasionally magic. Simply, they had all the right answers. Mohamed Salah, voted man of the match, and deservedly so. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Myanmar definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked, whether it was link-up play, running.
Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert, Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you can expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements, overlapping, underlapping, Wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Who do you think this turns on, Jim?
The defensive qualities of William Saliba. For me, Peter, he's someone who's shown great leadership from such a young age when starting his career in France. I see a lot of bravery and courage, and I think they're words you associate with somebody who is very good in both boxes.
I wonder whether that has anything to do with you being a defender once upon a time, Jim.
They've got to make this nice and quick. Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive. Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Park Ji-sung. And it's Ødegaard. Alexander-Arnold. Foden. Can he get it through? Alexander-Arnold picks it up out wide. Grimes. Referee's given a throw. And he's on a charge. Grimes. Park Ji-sung. Foden. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Foden. Neither of these two want to come off second best. He's on it. Can he get away? That's a sharp pass. Grimes. Now this could be a chance. Nicely weighted ball. Park Ji-sung. Now it's Haaland. And there is the half-time whistle. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, it's been nothing but frustration, really, Peter. I think the team as a whole has to take more risks, but they really need to up their quality too.
So we are still where we were at the beginning. It is 0-0 at the break. So we're just settling back into this second half.
Myanmar really are going to need to improve in a hurry if they don't want to fall behind here. Upping the intensity and the tempo will be their starting point.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And he's been shifted off it. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now, can they get him away? Still absolutely nothing to report here, goals-wise. That's a risky ball, you've got to say.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Sticks it away! There is the breakthrough! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
Coventry have taken the lead.
Look, experienced voices need to be heard now, along with good purpose and urgency, and they can get right back into this. Myanmar really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Couple of changes then in quick succession. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Myanmar are not doing enough to get themselves back in the game. They're not as threatening as their opposition. It's got to change.
Now it's Haaland. Shoots! Swept in. Big chance! They've done it! There seemed no way back, but they are level. Lacking for neither time nor space, it could scarcely have been more straightforward.
Well, that pretty much works out as a gift due to the space he was afforded in the box.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Now it's Haaland. Ødegaard is onto this. And the shot's on here. Shapes to shoot! Yes, he's done it! And that may just do it!
Yeah, to see it unfold as succinctly as that, it looks telepathic.
Having turned the game on its head, now can they... Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Oh, nicely intercepted. It'll be a throw-in. Nice control. Can he get onto this? Bullish header! He has done it! And this is getting better and better. It was a great header. The invitation was irresistible and the finish unerring.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and made it perfect.
Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. What a terrific response it was to adversity. What a fantastic game from those players. What unity, what joy. That was so very, very good. Well, from behind, Jim, that is some win, isn't it?
Well, what we've seen is a team that refuses to accept the game might have just...